Twelfth Night, or what you will. Scene 1. An apartment in the Duke's palace. Enter Duke, Curio, lords, musicians attending. If music be the food of love, play on, give me excess of it, that surfeiting the appetite may sicken and so die. The strain again, it has a dying fall. Oh, it came over my ear like a sweet south, the breath upon the banks of violets, stealing and giving order. Enough, no more. 'Tis not sweet as it was before. O spirit of love, how quick and fresh art thou! That is now withstanding thy capacity, receiveth as the sea doth enters there, of what validity and pitch soever, but falls into abandonment, low prices, even in a minute, so foolish shapes is fancy, that is alone is high fantastical. Where you go hunt, my lord? What curio? The the heart. Why, I why so do I, the noblest that I have. Oh, when my eyes did see Olivia first, methought she purged the air pestil- of pestilence that instant when I turned into a hearth, and my desires like a fell and cruel hound ever since pursue me. How now, what news of her? Enter Valentine. So please, my lord, I might not be admitted, but from her handmaid do return this answer, the element itself. Till 7 years he shall not behold her face at ample view, but like a closier she will yield walk, and water once a day her chamber round, with eyes offering brine to season a brother's dead love, which she keep fresh and lasting in her sad remembrance. Oh, she's that hath of heart, of that fine to play this debt of love into a brother. How will she love when the rich golden shaft hath killed the flock of all affections else that live in her, when liver, brain, and heart, these sovereign thrones, are all supplied and filled, her sweet perfections, with self king, any before me to sweet beds and flowers. Love though lie rich with canopied with bowers. Scene 2. The sea coast. Enter Viola, captain, and sailors. Viola. What country, friends, is this? Illyria, lady. And what shall I do in Illyria? My brother, he is in Elysium. Perchance he is not drowned. What do you think, you sailors? It is it is perchance that yourself were. Oh, my poor brother, so perchance may he be. True, madam, and not to comfort you with assure yourself, after our ship did split, when you and that poor number save with you hung on our driving boat, I saw your brother most provident in peril bind himself courage and hope, both teaching in the practice to a strong mast, and that lived upon the sea, where like Arion on the dolphin's back I saw him hold acquaintance with the waves so long I could see. For saying so, there's gold, my own escape unfold to my hope, where whereof to thy speech serves for authority. Thee like him know'st this country. Ay, madam, well, for I breed and born. Not 3 hours traveling from this very place. Who governs here? A noble duke in nature, and his name is, what is his name? Orsino. Orsino, I've heard my father name him. He was a bachelor then, and so is he now, or was so very late, but a month ago. And I went from hints in their flesh, chirp, chirp, murmur. You know what a great one do, the less will prattle of. He did not seek the love of fair Olivia. What she? A virtuous maiden, the daughter of a count that died some 12 months since, then leaving her in the protection of her son, her brother, who shortly also died, for whose dear love they say she hath abjured the company in sight of man. Oh, that lady! I served that lady, and might not be delivered to the world, till I made my own occasion mellow what my estate is. That was the hard to the compass, because she will omit no kind of sweet, no, not that duke. There's a fair behaviour in the captain, and though the nature with a beauteous wall doth off clothes and pollution, yet thee I will believe thou hast a mind that suits with thy line outward characters. I pray thee, and I pray that thee bounteously conceal me what I am, and be my aid for such a disguise as happily shall become the form of my intent. I'll serve this duke, and thou present me an urchin to him. It may be worth thy pains, for I can sing and speak to him in many sorts of music, and that will allow me a very worth his service. What else may hap to time, I will commit, only shape thou science to my wit. Be you his urchin and your mute, I'll be when my tongue blabs, and then let mine eyes not see. I thank thee, lead me on. Scene 3. A room in Olivia's house. Enter Sir Toby Belch and Maria. Sir Toby. What a plague means my niece to take the death of her brother? Thus I am sure cares an enemy to life. By thou troth, Sir Toby, you must come in earlier old nights. Your cousin my lady takes a great exception to your ill hours. Why let her accept? For accepted. Ay, but you must confine yourself within the modest limits of order. Confined? I'll confine myself no finer than I am. These clothes are good enough to drink in, and I be so these boots too, and they be not. Let them hang themselves in their own straps. That that quaffing and drinking will undo you. I hear my lady talk of it yesterday. The foolish knight that brought in one night here to be her wooer. Who, Sir Andrew? Ay, he is as tall as a man in any Illyria. What's to that the purpose? Why, He has 3,000 ducats a year. But he will have a year, and the ducats. He's a very full and a prodigal one. Ah, you'll say so. He plays, oh, the viola da gambo, and speaks 3 or 4 languages, word for word, without a book, and hath all good gifts of nature. He hath indeed almost natural, for besides he is a fool, he is a great quarreller, and but he hath the gift of a coward to allay. Thus Gus he hath in quarrelling. Tis thought among the prudent he'd quickly have the gift of a grave. By this hand, are scoundrels and subtractors that say so him. Who are they? They are they that add, moreover, he's drunk nightly in your company, with drinking healths to my niece. I'll drink to her as long as there is a passage in my throat, and drink in Illyria. He's a coward and a corstal that will not drink to my niece till his brains turn o the toe like a parish top. What wench? What wench? Castilio vulgar. For here comes Sir Andrew. Enter Sir Andrew. Sir Toby Bitch. How now, Sir Toby Bitch? Sweet Sir Andrew. Bless you, you fair shrew. And to you, sir. Ascot, Sir Andrew, Ascot. And what's that? To my niece, chambermaid. Good good Mistress Ascot, I desire better acquaintance. My name is Mary, sir. Good Mistress Mary Ascot. You mistaken, knight. Ascot is font her, board her, woo her, assail her. And by my thought, I understand not undertaking her their company is at the meeting of Ascot. Fare you well, gentlemen, and let part Sir Andrew would mightiest never draw a sword again. And part so, mistress, I would I might never draw a sword again. Fair lady, do you think you have fools in your hand? Sir, I have not you by the hand. Marry, but you shall have, and here's the hand. Now, sir, thou is free. I pray you to bring your hand to the buttery bar and let it drink. Wherefore, sweetheart, what's your metaphor? It's dry, sir. And why I think so, I am not such an ass, but I can keep my hands dry. But what's your jest? A dry jest, sir. And are you full of them? Aye, sir. I have them at my finger ends. Marry, now. I let go your hand. I am barren. Exit Maria. O knight, thou lacking a cup of canary, where did I see so put down? Never in your life I think unless you see a canary put me down. Methinks sometimes I have no more wit than a Christian or an ordinary man, but I am a great eater of beef, and I believe that that does harm to my wit, no question. And I thought that I forswore it. I'll ride home tomorrow, Sir Toby. To Porcoy, my dear knight. And what is Porcoy? Do or do not? I would I would have and bestow the time that the tongues that I have in fencing, dancing, and bear baiting. Oh, have I followed the arts? Then hast thou had an excellent head of hair. Why why would that have mended my hair? Past question, for thou seest it will not curl by nature, and but it has become me well enough, does it not? Excellent. It hangs like a flax on a distaff, and I hope to see a housewife take thee between her legs and spin it off. Faith, I'll home tomorrow. Sir Toby, your niece will not be seen, or if she be, it's 4-1. She'll none of me. The Count himself here, hard by her boot. She'll none o' the Count. She'll not match above her degree, neither in her estate years nor her wit. I have not heard swear it. Tut, there's life isn't man. I'll stay a month longer. I am a fellow o' the stranger's mind. I the world, I delight in the mask can reveal sometimes altogether. Art thou good at the kick-saws, knight? As any man in Illyria, whatsoever he be under the degrees of my betters, and yet I will not compare with an old man. What is thy excellent in a galliot, knight? Faith, I can cut deeper, and I can cut the mutton too, and I think I will have the back trick simply as strong as any man in Illyria. Wherefore are these things hide? Wherefore have these gifts a curtain before them? Are they like to take dust? Like Mistress Malls? Are they pictures? Why doth thou not go to church in a good and come home in a currentail? My very walk should be a jig. I would not so much as make water, but in a sink place. What thou mean? It is a world to hide virtues. I, I did think by my excellent constitution of thy leg, it, it was formed under the star of Gillard. Aye, 'tis strong, and it 'tis indifferent. Well, in a flame-colored stalk, shall we set about some reveals? What shall we do else? We're not born under terrors. Terrors? That's sides and heart. No, sir, it is leg and thighs. Let me see thee caper. Ah, higher. Ha ha. Excellent. Scene 4. A room in Duke's palace. Enter Valentina and Viola in a man's attire. If the Duke continues these favors toward you, Cicero. You are like to be much advanced. He hath known but the 3 days, and already you are no stranger. You either fear his humor or my negligence, that you call in question the continuance of his life. Is he inconsistent, sir? Is his favors? No, believe me. Enter Duke, Curio, and attendants. I thank you, here comes the Count. Who saw Cicero? On your attendance, my lord, here. Stand a while aloof. Cicero, thou know no less but all. I have unclasped to thee the books, even my secret soul. Therefore, good youth, addressing thy aunt unto her, be not denied access. Stand at her doors, and tell them thy fixed foot shall grow, thou till thou have audience. Sure, my noble lord, if she be so abandoned to her sorrow as let it, she never will admit it. Duke, be clamorous, and leap all civil bounds, rather than make unprofited returns. Say I do speak with her, my lord. What then? Oh, then unfold the passion of my love. Surprise her with discourse, and my dear faith, it shall become thee well to act my woes. She will attend it better in thy youth than in nuisance of grave aspect. Oh, I think not so, my lord. My dear lad, believe it, for thou shalt yet leave thy happy years. Thou say thou art a man. Diana's lip is not more smooth than Rubus. Thy small pipe is is as the maiden's organ, shrill and sound, and all symbol, superlatives a woman parts. I know thy constellation is right apart for the affair. Some 4 or 5 attend him, with lease in company, prosper well in this, and thou shalt live as freely as thy lord. To call upon his fortunes thine. I'll do my best. To woo your lady, yet a bearful strife, wherever I woo myself to be his wife. That was scenes 1 through 4 and 12th night, or as you will. Bye.